Hi you guys, this is my November music favorites. I'm going to rant to you guys about what I've been listening to this month, so stay tuned to listen to me jamber. Jamber? Yes, I use incorrect words here on my channel. Listen to me jamber about music I like. Alright. The very first band I have written down is an American rock band from Massachusetts. I learned a fact, that I didn't know. I always called this band PVRIS. Funny thing, it's actually called Paris. It's spelled P-V-R-I-S. It's actually pronounced Paris. This band was called Paris, but they had to change their name because of copyright rights. And they wanted to keep the pronunciation to Paris, but they just changed the A and flipped it upside down to a V. So they still can't pronounce themselves as Paris. I guess I've just never heard themselves or watched a video, an interview, and just have listened to the music itself. They're a newer band. They were created in 2012. The very first EP they put out was an acoustic EP with songs called Demon Limbs, Mind Over Matter, I'm trying to think, I'm really slipping here, a few other songs, but Lindsay, I'm really bad with describing vocalist voices, but her voice, because it's a rock, I'm assuming because it's a rock band, she does have a little bit more edgier of a voice, and I love with acoustic that it brings such a good sound to acoustic. But their newest album, they do have I think a few. St. Patrick's Room is a single in between, and then they have another like Spotify session in between as well. Between their newest album, White Noise, which has all I've been listening to this month. They released White Noise in October, and ever since it came out, I've been listening to it nonstop. I love their sound. It is very similar for those who like Paramore. It's the closest I can compare it to that is well known that I can share. I'm bad with Khmer music. I'm sorry. Alright, next is an amazing... I'm trying to gather my words just because I was very fortunate to actually meet and take a photo with this vocalist. His name is Brent Walsh. He's the lead singer of I Am the Mighty. I went to Warped Tour this summer, and I was ever so fortunate, like I said, to meet him. But anyways, I love I the Mighty, and I would include them as a band itself, but I wanted to include Brent Walsh because it's his album itself that I've been listening to this past month that I really wanted to emphasize. His album 7 was literally released on the 10th, but they've had previews of songs as well as released songs on YouTube early. So I've been listening to those on YouTube ahead of time and have kept up with it as long as as soon as possible. 7 is an album that he's been working on for 7 years. It is a compilation of 7 years of work of different genres of music. Every song individually isn't the same. It isn't an album that has the same consistency. Like it doesn't necessarily flow. And I know most albums you want that, but I love that this is it's such an individual piece. And a song that really surprised me on this was Sea of Thoughts. The beginning of the song begins with a piano and a string instruments, and it's just he starts rapping, and it's something you want to expect of him if you know I the Mighty. Every song is different, and I very much enjoy that album, so you guys should check it out. Moving on, I wanted to include Alt J. They are an English indie rock band formed in 2007. They released their newest album this year, and that is, I have it written down, This Is All Yours. It was released in September, and I know they've recently gotten a lot bigger, and I'm very happy for that, because of some of their songs have been featured in television shows like Walking Dead and such. So I'm super excited for them. But they've been around, like I said, since 2007, so I'm glad they're finally kind of picking up more. The song, for some reason, that I've been really listening to lately that has, it's so beautiful, and I can't get enough of, is Hunger of the Pine. You have to watch the music video, guys. I will link the link below in my description box of this video. Honestly, it makes me want to cry, and I will probably shed a tear and probably nearly have, because of this video and song is beautiful. As a whole, the new album I love and enjoy just as much as their old stuff, but I haven't really been listening to their new stuff as much. It's just the fact their new stuff has came out, so I was reminded of them. So I went back and started listening to their old stuff again, as well as this new song and this video for Hunger of the Pine. So yes, check that video out down below. I do like their new stuff just as much, but it's more so the old stuff I think I'm still more into, just because that's already what I know and I've been attached to. I just need to listen to the new stuff to really get to know and learn the words and evolve myself into. Alright, numero 4 is Hands Like Houses. This is a Australian post-hardcore band. They formed 2008. Alright, they have 3 albums from 2012, 2013, and 2014. Their newest album, it's called Reimagine. It came out this year, and their one last year, it was called Unimagine. So you can, catch the drift. And Reimagine I've been listening to all this month like crazy. And Reimagine came out in 2000. I just said it came out in 2014. Duh, Josie. Not in September. So as soon as it came out in September, I was listening to it. But I do believe it came out in September, but I could be wrong. So I was listening to it. As soon as it came out, I took a little break, and then I was like, hey, wait. Josie, you didn't add this, you forgot, you didn't add this on your iPod. And I'm like, whoa, you have this on your iPod now. And ever since I added it onto my iPod, I'll be listening to it on my way to class and such. So I've been listening to it a lot more. I do have their old stuff as well from, I know, their 2012 album, Ground Dweller, as well, because I do believe Johnny Craig is featured on their first album, Ground Dweller. Yes, that is correct. So yes. And very lastly is something that usually isn't my style, I'm not gonna lie. Until the more recent past 2 years, I'd say, have I gotten into any R&B or hip hop. First off, let me say, this is a duo, and they just, their voices, are mellow, and it's smooth. It's so smooth, and I love it. If you like The Weeknd, which is also another person who I've really have learned and gained to enjoy, haven't been introduced to, you'll definitely like these two handsome males. I don't know if they're handsome, but I'm just handsome at heart, I suppose, because of their incredible voices. I don't even know how to pronounce this right. Majid Jordan. That's actually both their first names, but they combined it, and that's what they go by. And they only have one EP out. It's called A Place Like This. It came out this July of this year. They actually were signed with Drake to the OVO label. They first got recognized because they did a part of one of Drake's songs. They featured on Drake's songs, Going Home, or one of those songs. But my very favorite song that I've been really into by these two is called Her, and I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a good song. I'm really into it, really, really like it. They're alternative R&B, like underground hip-hop duo that's just astounding. Like, I don't know, I love it. Anyways, these are 5 artists, bands, groups that I've really been into. I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving. Clearly it's not Thanksgiving anymore, but everyone says that at the end of November, and it's clearly hitting December, so happy holidays now that it's hitting December time. I hope you guys liked this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to get notified every single time I make a new video, hit that subscribe button down there. All the links below should include my social media if you'll never see this face or want to see what I blog about. My Tumblr's down there as well as all of the music that I've just been ranting to you guys about, so go look and gallivant about that underneath. Alright, you guys, have an awesome and amazing day. Bye.